Welcome to Think Green. I'm Susan Stark. Have you ever noticed the impression you leave on the ground with your feet or your shoes? Sometimes you see some pretty good footprints. Well, your daily actions also leave a footprint on our Earth, a carbon footprint. Just like your footprints mark your steps, a carbon footprint does the same, but is specifically related to your individual contribution of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Basically, your carbon footprint refers to the impact you have made toward the rising temperature of our planet. You can reduce your carbon footprint just by being thoughtful about your everyday choices, such as unplugging electronics, composting as often as you can, and making sure you turn lights off when you leave a room. The Nature Conservancy is a world leader in cutting-edge conservation science, and we are at the Bethesda office to learn more about how we affect the planet with our carbon footprint. With me is Project Director Stephanie Flack. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us about what is the Nature Conservancy.
The Nature Conservancy is the preeminent conservation organization. We traditionally have focused on protecting areas important for plants and animals, but we're really focused on protecting nature for people.
How would you explain the carbon footprint?
The carbon footprint is a concept that refers to how much greenhouse gases are produced by our daily choices and lifestyle decisions. What we decide to eat, how we get to work or to school, how we heat and cool our homes. There are many decisions that affect how much energy is consumed and how much gases are released to the climate that can contribute to climate change.
As people and machines pump ever-growing volumes of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, it traps heat and raises the Earth's temperature. Warmer temperatures are causing alarming changes around the world, such as melting glaciers and stronger storms.
I think you can make it a personal challenge. I think you can challenge yourself, challenge your family to make other choices, and you can see your energy bill go down, and you can feel good about the fact that you're helping protect the global environment by reducing your greenhouse gas emissions and combating climate change. And climate change isn't just about global warming. I think a lot of people think about climate change as, oh, it's going to get hotter, but it's really about extremes. With climate change, we expect that there are going to be more intense droughts, more intense floods, more big storm events. So it has impacts on people's lives and their survival.
And we're already seeing all of that. I mean, we're seeing rise in hurricanes, tornadoes, and we're feeling the effects.
Yeah, and it's just strange. I mean, even the last few days here in the Washington region, it's been 60 degrees in the middle of winter. I mean, we think that there's going to be greater variability, really unnatural swings and changes beyond what's sort of more traditionally experienced with climate change. So it's not just getting warmer.
When we learn about the carbon footprint, why is it that we call it a footprint?
It's a great question. When you think about a footprint, when you make a footprint in the sand, in the snow, that can disappear in minutes or in hours. But when we release carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases through our decisions, and we can make choices to do less of that, we're making a footprint or an impact that can last for decades and outlive us and affect future generations and how it's going to change the climate.
Most scientists believe that human activity is pushing Earth toward a climate catastrophe. The backlash we experience in the future will depend on what we do now, especially when it comes to our water footprint.
I think a lot of people are even less aware of the idea of water footprint, and together carbon and water footprints are adding up to what is our ecological footprint. How does our personal decisions affect the global environment? And so with a water footprint, you can look at how much water is embedded or sort of hidden in the products that we use, the way that we live. For example, this is a great example and it's really eye-opening. When you drink that cup of coffee in the morning, you don't just have those 8 ounces of water that went into brewing the coffee. 35 gallons of water were used to produce the coffee beans, manufacture and transport them to you. So that one coffee cup has consumed 35 gallons of water in getting to you.
The water footprint helps to show the link that exists between our daily consumption of products and goods and the problems of water depletion and pollution that exist around the world. Nearly all of the products you buy have a water footprint.
In your jeans and t-shirts, say you're wearing a pair of cotton jeans and t-shirt, just to grow that cotton and make those jeans and t-shirt and transport them to you, 2,200 gallons of water went into that in growing that cotton.
You can use the Nature Conservancy's carbon footprint calculator to measure your impact on our climate by logging on to nature.org and help save nature for all of us.